Hello everyone, myself Hanasha. So today we are going to discuss a topic named basic differentiation. So let us start with the formulas of differentiation. So the first formula is of d by dx of x raised to n. It is equals to n x raised to n minus 1. So you have to bring the power on this side and then decrease one power. Derivative of e raised to x is e raised to x. Derivative of sin x is cos x. Derivative of tan x is sec square x. Derivative of sec x is sec x tan x. Derivative of log x is 1 upon x. Derivative of a raised to x, where our a is constant. So a is equals to constant, right? So the formula is a raised to x log a to the base e, or you can write it as a raised to x ln a, right? Next, derivative of cos x is minus sin x. Derivative of cot x is minus cosec square x. Derivative of cosec x is minus cosec x into cot x. Now, these four are the formulas of inverse trigonometric functions, right? These four. So, derivative of sine inverse x is 1 upon square root 1 minus x square. And derivative of cos inverse x is just here minus will come. So minus 1 upon square root 1 minus x square. Derivative of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. And derivative of cot inverse x is minus 1 upon 1 plus x square. So only here minus will come, right? These both formulas are same with only minus sign, right? Next, derivative of sec inverse x is 1 upon mod x into square root of x square minus 1. And similarly, derivative of cosec inverse x is equals to minus 1 upon mod x square root of x square minus 1. And this formula you all know that derivative of constant term, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., right, will be what? 0. And lastly, derivative of u into v. So this is multiplication rule of derivative, right? So this will be equals to u into derivative of v plus v into derivative of u. So you can write this in another manner as u v dash plus v u dash. So you can denote the derivative by this dash also, right? And similarly, derivative of u upon v. So this is our division rule of derivative, or you can say the quotient rule, right? So it is v square, and in the numerator what will come? V derivative of u minus u derivative of v. So you can write this in another form as v square, keep v as it is, derivative of u, minus keep u as it is, derivative of v. Fine. So you have to remember all these formulas, right? Now let us solve few examples based on derivatives. So now the first sum is of derivative of log x to the base 10. Now your base is 10. So firstly we have to separate the bases. So the formula derivative of, we can write it as log x upon log 10, because the original formula was of d by dx of log x, and always you have to consider the base as e. So we can write ln x also, and the answer will be what? 1 upon x, right? So I have changed the bases, right? So my final answer will be, this is constant, so I can take out outside. So 1 upon log 10, and now I have to find the derivative of log x, and that is what? 1 upon x using the formula. So the answer is log 10 into 1 upon x, right? Now let us start with the second sum. Just you have to apply the formulas only. So your second example is of derivative of 5e raised to x plus 3x raised to a minus 5e x by 2 e raised to. So now you have to just separate everything. So 5 will remain outside, and you have to find the derivative of a raised to x. That will be what? A raised to x ln a, right? Plus 3. You have to find the derivative of x raised to a. So here now the constant is over here. So the formula will be a x raised to a minus 1. Here you have to apply the formula of x raised to n. Right? Derivative of x raised to n is what? N x raised to n minus 1. Fine. And lastly minus 5. Now derivative of e raised to x is what? E raised to x. So e raised to x by 2. Now here we have constant term. So we have to apply chain rule. So into 1 upon 2. So our final answer is 5 e raised to x ln a plus 3a x raised to a minus 1 minus 5 by 2 e raised to x by 2. Here don't forget to apply chain rule. So 1 upon 2 will form over here. Fine. Now let us go with the third sum. So we have to find derivative of 11 cot square x, right? Minus, I am separating the terms, so d by dx of 11 cosec square x. This you are given. And I have separated both the terms. Now 11 will remain outside. Now we have to find the derivative of cot square x. So firstly I will bring my 2. So power over here, decrease one power, so it will be cot x. Now find the derivative of cot x. It is what? Minus cosec square x. So what I have done, first I have reduced the power. So 2 cot x, and then I have to find the derivative of cot x. It will be what? Minus cosec square x. So these are the examples of chain rule. Again take out this minus outside. Now derivative of this term, first bring 2 here. So 2 cosec x. Now write the derivative of cosec x. It is what? Minus cosec x, right? Into cot x. Done? Now this 2 into 11 will be minus 22 cot x into cosec square x. So if we simplify this, what will come? Minus minus plus 22 cosec square x into cot x. Fine. So now finally these two gets cancelled out. So answer is what? 0. So now let us move towards the next example. So now we have to solve the following. So let us start with the first sum. So we have to find the derivative of sec 5x into log x raised to 4 to the base e, right? So this I can convert using the exponents or log formulas. So we can bring this 4 over here. So what will be the simplification? It will be d by dx of 4 into sec 5x into log x to the base e. Just I have taken this 4 over here. Fine. Now this 4 will come outside and we have to apply u into v rule. We have two functions, right? So this is u, this is v. And what is the u into v rule of derivatives? You have to keep u as it is to the derivative of v plus keep v as it is to the derivative of u. So firstly this 4 we have to keep as it is. Keep sec 5x as it is. Derivative of log x will be 1 upon x plus keep this log x to the base e as it is. Now your derivative of sec 5x. So first derivative of sec 5x will be what? Sec 5x into tan 5x. Clear? And your derivative of this 5x applying chain rule will be what? 5. Okay, so this is your final answer. Now let us go to the next example. So we have to find the derivative of e raised to 3x sine 3x log 3x. Now we are totally having 3 terms, right? So I will firstly take this as my u and these 2 as my v and apply our multiplication rule. So now your answer will be, you have to firstly keep this e raised to 3x as it is. Fine. And do the derivative of this. But again here there are 2 terms. So assume this as u and this as v for these 2 terms, right? So keep this sine 3x as it is. Derivative of log 3x will be what? 1 upon 3x, right? And derivative of these 3x will be what? 3. So into 3. plus keep this log 3x as it is, right? Base is e only, you have to consider base as e. Now derivative of sine 3x will be what? Cos 3x, yes or no? And now into what you have to put, because here we have 3x, so into 3. So we have simplified. Now keep these two terms as it is, that is sine 3x into log 3x, this will remain as it is. Derivative of e raised to 3x will be 3 e raised to 3x. Fine. So if I simplify this and write it out, this 3 will get cancelled out. So your final answer will be e raised to 3x. I can take out common. From here what will remain? Sine 3x upon x plus 3 log 3x cos 3x plus, I have taken this e raised to 3x outside, so plus 3 sine 3x into log 3x. Fine. So this is our final answer. Now let us go to the last sum. We have to find the derivative of x square tan inverse x. So this is your u, this is your v. Firstly keep x square as it is. Derivative of tan inverse x will be 1 upon 1 plus x square. Plus keep now tan inverse x as it is. Derivative of x square. Bring one power here, right? And decrease the power. So if I decrease the power of x square, it will be x. Right? So this is your final answer of this example. Now let us move on to the next examples. So we have to solve the following. Now you can see all the examples are in division, right, or in quotient form. So we have to apply the formula of d by dx of u by v. Fine. So v square, you have to keep v as it is. Derivative of u minus, you have to keep u as it is. Derivative of v. So we shall apply this formula in all these three examples. So let us start with the first one. You have to find derivative of e raised to x upon sine x. So this is your u, this is your v. So what I have to do? V square. So sine square x. Now you have to keep your sine x as it is, right? Derivative of u, it will be e raised to x ln a minus. Keep this e raised to x as it is. Derivative of sine x will be what? Cos x. Fine. So this is your answer. Now the second example. So d by dx of e raised to x minus e raised to minus x upon e raised to x plus e raised to minus x. Fine. So now this will be equals to, this is your u and this is your v. Fine. So v square, so e raised to x plus e raised to minus x whole square. Done. Now you have to keep this e raised to x plus e raised to minus x as it is and do the derivative of this term. So it will be e raised to x as it is. Derivative of e raised to minus x. First this minus e raised to minus x and minus 1. So here plus will become. Now minus. You have to keep u as it is. So e raised to x minus e raised to minus x will be as it is. To the derivative of this. So derivative of e raised to x will be e raised to x. Derivative of e raised to minus x will be minus e raised to minus x. So here minus. Fine. So now let us simplify the following. So you can write this will come as it is, that will be e raised to x plus e raised to minus x whole square. Right? Now this is 2 times, right? So we can apply the formula of a plus b whole square, that is a square plus 2ab plus b square. So what will come? E raised to 2x. If you do the square of this, it will be e raised to 2x plus 2ab. So 2 into e raised to x into e raised to minus x. So it will become e raised to x minus x, right? So it will be 2 into e raised to 0. So answer will be what? 2, right? So here only 2 will come. Similarly, if I do the square of this, it will be what? E raised to minus 2x. Now minus, and I have to do the square of this. So formula is a square minus 2ab plus b square. So it will be e raised to 2x. Write the similar terms with minus over here. So So minus 2 plus e raised to minus 2x. If I open the bracket, you can see these two will get cancelled out. Also these two will get cancelled out. So final answer is 4 upon 2 minus minus 2. So 4 upon e raised to x plus e raised to minus x whole square, right? So this is your final answer. Now let us go to our third example. We have to find the derivative of cos x cube upon cos cube x. So this is your u, this is your v. So in the denominator you have to do the square of this. So it will be cos raised to 6x. Now this cos cube x will remain as it is, right? And derivative of cos x is what? Minus sin x. So minus sin x cube. Now applying chain rule, derivative of x cube will be what? 3x square. Done? Now we have to put minus of the formula, that is this minus. Now keep your u as it is. So you have to keep your cos x cube as it is and do the derivative of this term. So you have to bring these 3 over here, right? And cos square x will come. And lastly, derivative of cos is what? Minus sin x, right? So now you can simplify and write the final answer by yourself. Okay. Just you have to take this minus outside and here minus minus will become plus. So that you can write by yourself. Now let us move on to the next example. So we have to find the derivative of sine e raised to x square upon e sine x square. Again you have to apply the quotient rule, that is derivative of u upon v. It will be v square. You have to keep your e as it is, derivative of u, minus u as it is, derivative of v. So I have to find now the derivative of sine e raised to x square upon e raised to sine x square. You have to do the derivative very carefully. So this is u and this is v. Firstly, I will write my v square. So it will be e raised to sine x square whole square. Fine. Now, e raised to sine x square will remain as it is. You have to do the derivative of this. Firstly, do the derivative of sine. It will be cos e raised to x square. Now do the derivative of brackets. Now, that is of e raised to x square. It will be what? E raised to x square. And lastly, do the derivative of x square. It will be what? 2x. Is it clear? Now minus. You have to keep this as it is. So minus sine e raised to x square will remain as it is. Do the derivative of the denominator. So it will be the derivative of e raised to sine x square. It will remain e raised to sine x square. Now we have to do the derivative of sine x square. So the derivative of sine x square will be what? Cos x square. And lastly, the derivative of x square will be what? 2x. Fine. So let us simplify this. You can see e raised to this sine x square, we can take out common and 1 will get cancelled out. So in the denominator, what will remain? 1 e raised to sine x square. Right? And from here, what will remain? We can take out 2x also common. And from this, we will get e raised to x square cos e raised to x square. This 2x is common. Right? Minus. Now what will remain in this? Sine e raised to x square cos x square, right? So this is your final answer. Okay. So now let us go to the next example. We have to solve the following examples. So you can see the first sum is we have to find the derivative of x raised to x, and we don't have such formula. So what I will do, firstly assume y as my x raised to x. So now I can take log on both the sides. So what I will get, log y is equals to log x raised to x, right? So now I can write this as x log x. Fine. Now I will do the derivative on both the sides. So d by dx of log y will be equals to d by dx of x log x. Right? Now, derivative of log is what? 1 upon y. But here we have y. So, I have to put dy by dx. Right? Because I have to do the derivative with respect to x. So, what will come? Dy by dx is equals to, now apply your u into v root. So, u as it is, derivative of log x will be 1 upon x. Right? Plus log x as it is, derivative of x will be what? 1. Now just simplify this. So final answer of dy by dx will be equals to y into 1 plus log x, because this x gets cancelled out. Now what is your y? Replace it. So it is x raised to x. So final answer is x raised to x into 1 plus log x. Right? Let us go to the next example. Derivative of 10x raised to x. So derivative of 10x is what? Sec square. Right? So here it becomes sec square x raised to x. Now you have to write the derivative of x raised to x that we have just derived. It is what? X raised to x into 1 plus log x. Right? So this is your required answer. So now let us go to the third example. We have to find the derivative of log x cube to the base 10 plus sine x degree. Right? So we have to modify this example. So d by dx of first separate the bases. So it will be log x cube, but I can write it as 3 log x upon log 10. Right? Plus sine x degree. So I will write it as, I will multiply by pi by 180. So it will be pi x upon 180 to remove this degree. Right? Now it is very simple. Just apply the formulas. So now 3 log 10, it is constant. So outside derivative of log x will be what? 1 upon x. So we have solved the first term. Now derivative of sin x will be what? Cos. Right? So cos pi x upon 180. And derivative of this bracket will be what? Pi upon 180. So this is our final answer of the third example. And lastly, let us move on to the fourth sum. So it is derivative of cube root of sine root of x. Do this sum very carefully. First, I will write this example as d by dx of sine cube root of x, right? Whole raised to 1 upon 3. Now, first you have to apply this formula, that is d by dx of x raised to x. Power here x raised to n minus 1. You have to decrease the power. So here it will be 1 upon 3 sine cube root of x whole raised to 1 upon 3 minus 1. Now write the derivative of sine. It will be what? Cos cube root of x. And lastly, you have to write the derivative of this, that is x raised to 1 upon 3. So 1 upon 3 x raised to 1 upon 3 minus 1. So let us simplify this. So final answer will be 1 upon 9, 3 into 3. So 1 upon 9 sine cube root of x whole raised to, this will be what? Minus 2 by 3. If you take the LCM, into cos cube root of x, right? Into x raised to minus 2 upon 3. So this is your final answer. So now let us solve one more example. Here you are given your f of x as ex square plus bx plus 12, and you are given some conditions, and they are f dash of 4 is equals to 15 and f dash of 2 is equals to 11. We have to find the values of a and b. So let us start. Firstly, we have to find compulsory the derivative of f of x, because here we are given the values of f dash. So our f of x is ax square plus bx plus 12. Let us find the derivative of f of x. So f dash of x will be 2ax plus b. This is constant, so derivative will be 0. Fine. Now we have to put 1 time 4 and other time 2 in place of x. So firstly, let us use this criteria, that is f dash of 4 is equals to 50. Just put 4 in this in place of x. So you will get, if I put 4 over here, it will be 2a into 4 plus b is equals to 15. So on simplification, my equation will be 8a plus b is equals to 15. Let us name this as equation 1, right? Let us use the next criteria, that is f dash of 2 is equals to 11. So now in this I have to put 2 in place of x. So it will be 2a into 2 plus b is equals to 11. Therefore 4a plus b is equals to 11. So this is my equation 2. Now in order to find the values of a and b, I have to solve these two equations 1 and 2. So let us write both the equations once again. First equation is 8a plus b is equals to 15, and second equation is 4a plus b is equals to 11. Just apply elimination method. So minus minus minus. This b will get cancelled out. We will have 4a is equals to 4. So value of a is what? 1. You can put this value of a in any of these equations, right? 1 or 2. I will put in 2. So I will have 4 into 1 plus b is equals to 11. So b will be 11 minus 4, that will be 7. So my value of a is 1, b is what? 7. Okay, you can verify this answer by putting in this equation. You can see it will be 4 plus 7, that is 11. So our answer is correct, right? So now let us go to the next example. Here you have to do the derivative of these terms, right? Now I will show you an easy technique how to do the derivative of this example using log. So firstly I will assume my y as x plus 1 into root x minus 1 into 1 upon x plus 4. Let us apply log on both the sides. So log y is equals to, now we know the formula that log AB will be equals to what? Log A plus log B. So here what we will get? Log x plus 1 plus log square root x minus 1 plus log of 1 upon x plus 4. Right? So you don't have to apply the multiplication rule or product rule of derivatives. Now it is very simple. Just do the derivative on both the sides. So here you will get d by dx of log y, right, is equals to, derivative of this will be what? 1 upon x plus 1. Very simple. Derivative of log will be again 1 upon square root x minus 1. Now derivative of bracket, because we have to apply chain rule. Derivative of root x, I am showing over here what it will be. Derivative of root x. So I can write it as derivative of x raised to half. Now just apply the formula of x raised to, and it will be 1 upon 2 x raised to 1 upon 2 minus 1. So it will be 1 upon 2 x raised to minus half. So I have derived the formula of derivative of root x. It will be what? 1 upon 2 root x. You can remember this formula also. Derivative of square root x will be what? 1 upon 2 root x. So now here I can write 1 upon 2 root x. Derivative of constant will be 0. Now again, derivative of this will be 1 upon 1 plus x plus 4. Again, you have to find the derivative of this bracket term. Derivative of 1 upon x. Again, applying the formula of x raised to n. It will be x raised to minus 1. So minus outside, x raised to minus 1. So derivative of 1 upon x will be what? Minus 1 upon x square. So you can remember this formula and this formula. So minus 1 upon x square. Derivative of constant is 0. Now here we are remaining to find the derivative. So derivative of log y will be 1 upon y dy by dx, right? We will write the simplified version of this. It will be 1 upon x plus 1. Here it will be plus 1 upon 2 root x into square root x minus 1. If I take the LCM, 1x will get cancelled out, right? Now, plus minus minus. So minus If I take my LCM, right, what will remain? 1 upon x into 1 plus 4x, right? 1x will get cancelled out. Now I have to bring this y on this side finally. So dy by dx is equals to y into this whole. So 1 upon x plus 1 plus 1 upon 2 root x into square root x minus 1 minus 1 upon x into 1 plus 4x. You can replace the value of y, right, over here, that is this, and that will be your final answer. So I hope you have understood throughout the session. Thank you for watching.